On IndusInd Bank, lots have been happening with this counter. Upendra from Jaipur has been holding 170 odd shares, bought at 1450 a piece. And he's sitting on a significant loss of 1 lakh rupees right now, and he's been holding this for more than a year now. He's a long-term investor. He wants to know whether he should book a loss and invest in a separate banking stock. Rajesh, I'll stick with you for this query. We've been covering the entire IndusInd saga in a very detailed manner, but since he's sitting on a significant loss, do you think that he should book losses now? Currently, the stock is up 4%. And should he invest in some other banking counter is what he wants to know.
See, it's a very difficult question because IndusInd Bank as such is not a bad bank. It's only because of the kind of news flow that came in, and that's why it crashed. And yesterday, with some amount of positive news flow about the figures not being that great, it's reacting to that. If I talk of valuation at this point of time, it's almost 1 times price to book, even less than that. So trading at a very attractive valuation, I would say. But you never know, if something more creeps up, then it can go. It can take another blow. But unless there are no negative news in the recent past, which I concur that there won't be because of RBI vigilance and all, one can continue along with this with a target of maybe 875, 880 or levels in the next few months. As far as deploying new money in banking sector is concerned, we are very bullish on Axis or a Kotak, which have not done anything in the recent past. Not to forget HDFC, which is the market leader. In the PSU side, you have a large cap name like SBI or a Bank of Maharashtra in the mid cap size.
All right. So Axis Bank, you said ICICI Bank as well, right, Rajesh?
Axis and Kotak.
Kotak, okay. Kotak and of course HDFC Bank. In fact, a lot of FI buying was seen in HDFC Bank yesterday, and interesting numbers panning out there. All right, we've got a first caller for the day. Amit is calling in all the way from Dubai. Amit, a very good morning to you. How can we help you?
Good morning, everybody. Yeah.
Good morning. Go ahead with your query.
No, I mean, the reason I bought Praj Industry was because it's the biggest player in ethanol, right? But we know that, it's simply not moving forward. So I have a significant allocation, more than 10%. I have 500 shares, roughly I bought it at upwards of 600 rupees, 620 actually. And I'm just thinking whether it's a good time to buy more and keep this for another 2 to 3 years, assuming that the ethanol story will play out. So I just want to get your views whether this is a good time to buy. I think the stock has corrected maybe 20% odd.
Right, got your query, Amit. I'll take this up with Rajesh. Rajesh, yesterday reports were suggesting that the ethanol blending target by 2030 is expected to be 30% now, which was 20% earlier, because we've already achieved that 20% blending mark by March 2025 or so. What's the view with regards to where Praj Industries is concerned? Should he add more at the current levels? He's holding 500 shares, bought at 620 a piece.
See, it's right that the news of 30% blending of ethanol in the 2030 onwards, but we should not forget that crude is trading at almost $60 odd, even below that. And OPEC has clearly said that they foresee a demand glut going ahead. So unless and until crude moves up, which would be a bad news for the entire country as such, because we are an importing country of food. But still, unless crude moves up, I don't think this ethanol story is going to be any big story in the near future, of course. So adding at this point of time won't be suggested. You can continue with your holding for a long period, because ultimately crude is going to go up, whether into 6 months or 9 months, that's a different story. You can continue with your stock. Putting new money, there are enough opportunities in the market, so I won't suggest adding at this point of time.
What's the view with regards to where Praj Industries is concerned? The next